truth of the matter is that the truth of the matter may not necessarily be the truth of the matter. As a matter of fact, it may be slightly fictional. And if it's fictional, perhaps it's in need of a slight rewrite. And all it takes is a little bit of effort of the author's pen, or if you're co-authoring this particular fictional story, then a little bit of input on the part of both parties. So sure, the situation that you may find yourself dealing with this present new moon cycle, it has a hint of reality to it. It has a hint of reality, but there's also a hint of that reality that yourself or a partner may be looking at and considering the fact that, hey, you know what? This isn't acceptable to me at all. And if this is dealing with two people, there may even be some conflict over that, two different directions in which each individual direly wants to go. And each party's going, hey, this solution doesn't work for me. Oh, yeah, well, this solution doesn't work for me. And when it's a situation like that, of course, you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're at loggerheads. In short, the truth of the situation that may not be the truth of the situation at all is slightly indigestible by either yourself alone or both of the parties involved. And if it's slightly indigestible, well, maybe you need to chew things over a little bit longer rather than try to spit out a solution, which just isn't really going to come at this particular moment in time. You're not looking for perfection, or perhaps you are looking for perfection, but you're probably not going to find it at this particular moment in time. Instead, what you're looking for is something that's going to take you a step in the right direction. And if you're lost and could use a greater sense of direction, I do offer astrological services that are available for you to book through the astrological services page of my website. You can find a link to that just above. So you're looking for an answer that's going to lead at least away from the heart of the issue. You don't need perfection. You're not going to like solve the problem all in one moment, right? And trying to solve the problem all in one moment is most likely just going to place you in a situation where you're creating more issues for yourself rather than longer term solutions. Look, a change needs to happen. That's a given. A change needs to take place. And that change is going to require a little bit of letting go on your part. And in terms of another individual, if you're dealing with another party on this matter, it's also going to require their letting go a little bit as well. Harsh force trying to push a solution that's solely based on what you want, or even solely based on what they want, isn't going to create a solution. It's only going to create more problems in the situation that you're dealing with. During this particular new moon cycle, we have the new moon in close proximity to Venus and not too far from Jupiter. Now, interestingly enough, if you follow the outer planets just a little bit, this is also taking place in close proximity to Uranus. That means that there's a little bit of a wild card factor that's involved in this particular situation. You're not seeing the full picture because you're only seeing it with your own eyes, and you're going to need to expand your vision in order to be able to see it from a clear perspective. And always allow for the random to come into the equation. We like things to be nice, stable, and secure. Okay. So when we're dealing with situations, we're obviously going to work with what we know or what we think we know at the very least, right? And when you have two parties who are talking with each other and one of them's going, you just need to face up to the facts, and the other party's going, no, 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 it's just you that needs to face up to the facts. Well, maybe the facts are not what you think they are at all. In comes the random wild card factor and shows you that things are not quite as they seem. So what's the best course of action? If the truth of the matter is that the truth of the matter is not necessarily truth of the matter and is perhaps a good part fiction, as I was saying before, it's time for a rewrite. And the way that that rewrite is going to be created is through cooperation, either between two parties or with one aspect of yourself. Cooperation will really work wonders. Especially awfully artsy alliteration will work wonders too if you can pronounce it correctly without tripping over your own tongue. But with this particular new moon cycle, pay attention to how you might be able to meet in the middle and how you might not be fully seeing the full picture, even though you think you do. Broaden your vision. If you could use a little bit of help with that or anything else, again, I do offer several different levels of astrological service. All of those are available through my astrological services page, which you will find linked above. Or if you're watching this somewhere other than YouTube, you'll see it further down in the video. Thanks a lot for watching this video on the new moon in Bharani Nakshatra, which takes place on the 8th of May, 2024. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.